I invite you to find a comfortable position, whether that's seated or lying down, and just taking notice of your surroundings. Noticing any sounds in the room you're in, noticing any scents or smells. Noticing how your chair or whatever you're sitting on feels on your back. Allowing anything in your surrounding environment to help you during this 10 to 15-minute meditation and body scan. So before we start the body scan, just taking notice of your body's natural breathing rhythm. Closing your eyes if that feels good for you, and if they aren't already. So to start the body scan, we will bring awareness to the bottom of our feet. Moving your feet and toes if you need to. Just feeling if maybe your right foot feels a little bit different than your left foot. Noticing any sensations that are happening in your feet. If there are any sensations that are coming up on your next inhale and exhale, you can always send a few deep breaths to the bottoms of your feet. Moving a little upwards to your ankles, noticing any sensations, noticing if your right ankle feels different than your left, bringing in any sort of gentle movement if that feels good. Sending any deep breaths down to your ankles. Moving your awareness to your lower legs, noticing if your right calf feels a little different than your left. Inviting any movement that is needed for your lower legs. Just noticing any sensations that are coming up. Sending any deep breaths to your lower legs. Bringing your attention to your knees. Taking as much time as you need to feel any sensations and awareness. Noticing if your right knee feels a little bit different than your left knee. Bringing any movement that feels good. Remembering that there's no right or wrong experience here, only to be as present as you can. Slowly moving your awareness up to your upper legs and hips, feeling any sensations come through, noticing, sending your breath anywhere where you might feel any sort of tension. Our hips can be a place where we may store a little bit more of our emotions. So allowing any movement that feels good. Noticing if one side feels different than the other, if one side feels a little tighter. Sending deep breaths to one hip at a time. If it feels good, placing your hands there as well, just for a deeper mind-body connection. Moving your awareness up to your abdomen, noticing any feelings or sensations. Maybe here, placing one hand at your sacral, one hand at your solar plexus, so just below and above the belly button, and maybe breathing a little deeper here, really expanding your diaphragm on each inhale, and even doing an audible exhale, opening your mouth, breathing into your abdomen. Being patient with your body as it moves at a slower pace than your mind. Shifting your attention upwards to your heart chakra and chest space, placing one hand on your heart if that feels comforting. Tapping into anything that you notice here, breathing in deeply to the space, feeling whatever arises. It may be different in the next moment, but just remembering we're tuning in right now to your body to see if it has any messages it wants to share. Moving your attention a tiny bit outward as we move to your arms, hands, elbows, wrists, shoulders, sensing all the different muscles and bones here. Taking any movements that feel good. Each arm, each side of your body may want to move a little bit differently. Feeling all the different sensations that might arise from your palms, your fingers, and even down to your fingertips. Taking time to send your breath to different areas on your arms, shoulders, and wrists to where you feel it needs some attention. Bringing your awareness up to your shoulders and your neck. taking notice of any tension or discomfort here, just to be aware of it and make any necessary movements to feel more comfortable. Noticing if one side maybe feels tighter or has more tension than the other side. Sending breath to any areas of discomfort and imagining your breath is moving in and out of that area. Sending a few more breaths to your upper back, shoulders, and neck. And if it feels good, maybe even shrugging your shoulders down a little bit, releasing anything off of them that doesn't need to be there. And finally moving to your head and the top of your head, taking notice of any sensations that are coming up. You can even notice your ears or anything with your nose or your eyes. Just taking notice of what comes up. Doing any movements that feel good, and sending your breath to the top of your head. And then ending with above your head, which we can't see, our crown chakra, visualizing a light coming out of the top of your head. Noticing what color it wants to be, or maybe there is no color. If you want to visualize almost sealing that energy, starting from the top of your head all the way down your body, to seal in how you feel in this moment, to seal in presence and any calmness. Remembering as the moon is in Cancer for the rest of the day and tomorrow, that you can do mini versions of a body scan to tap in and see what it's telling you, to take notice of the sensations and the messages that your body is giving you. Allowing yourself to focus on your breathing for this last bit of the body scan and sending it throughout your whole body. Inhaling and exhaling and sending it wherever it needs to go in your body. Sending your breath to the areas that need it most. Breathing into the areas that make you feel the most at peace or calm. And then slowly just starting to notice if there are any sounds in the room that you're in, if there's any scents, maybe the temperature, letting yourself come back. Making any movements that you need to come back, moving your head from side to side, wiggling your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, you can slowly blink your eyes open a few times.